Welcome to Diana the Storyteller channel. One morning, Donald Trump decided to take a break from his usual routine in Washington and head to a small town. That day, he felt like doing something different. Maybe spending some time observing ordinary people and connecting with them would be refreshing. No matter how famous or powerful you are, sometimes it's important to lose yourself among regular folks. The town was a small, quiet place in upstate New York. Its streets were narrow, but the homes were warm and inviting. The restaurant he was about to visit was right in the heart of town, a place that had been quietly serving locals for years. The Old Gravy Train was its name, and its owner, John Harris, had been running it for decades. John was a man who always greeted his customers with a warm smile, no matter their background. The restaurant had a cozy, familial vibe where everyone knew each other. Trump, despite his fame, was looking forward to seeing how ordinary people lived, to experience their world for a moment. He knew he could use a break from his usual high-profile lifestyle. The thought of being just another face in the crowd seemed appealing for a change. As the day wore on, Trump and a few of his advisors entered the Old Gravy Train. The restaurant was small, but it was busy. People were laughing, chatting, and the sounds of plates clinking filled the air. John Harris was at the grill, doing what he did best. His eyes were tired from a long day of work, but his face was always filled with warmth and kindness. Trump noticed the friendly atmosphere right away. The place was simple, but the sense of community was clear. John, as usual, was running the show with a smile on his face. Trump, dressed casually, walked to the counter and asked, "What's the best place to eat in this town?" The waiter, somewhat surprised by the question, smiled and replied, "Well, you're already here, sir." Trump sat down at a table, pleased with the answer. The restaurant's rustic charm greeted him warmly, and Trump immediately appreciated the simple nature of the place. He ordered his meal without any fuss and chose something simple, a burger and fries. The staff treated him no differently than any other customer, which was exactly what he wanted. John realized that Trump was sitting in his restaurant, but what caught his attention was how down-to-earth Trump looked. Despite being a president and one of the most famous people in the world, he acted like any other customer. He wasn't trying to draw attention or create a scene. He was just there to enjoy his meal, like everyone else. A few minutes later, John walked up to Trump's table. "It's nice to see you here, sir. Can I get you anything else?" he asked, trying to remain professional, but still in awe of the situation. "No, thank you. Everything is perfect," Trump replied with a warm smile. He continued, "This is a beautiful place. You have something special here." Still surprised, John thanked him and continued. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was serving one of the most powerful men in the world, while Trump had acted like an ordinary man. It was a humbling experience. As the meal came to an end, Trump finished his burger and left a tip as if he were just another customer. But then something unexpected happened. Trump asked John if he could speak to him privately. John nervously approached Trump's table, wondering what he had done wrong. Trump looked up and said, "John, I've been to many places, but this restaurant has something special. People like you, people who treat their customers with respect and make them feel at home, are rare. I want to do something for you." John was taken aback. "What do you mean, sir?" Trump smiled. "I'm donating to your restaurant for any improvements you may need. I think what you're doing here is important, and I want to support you in any way I can." Trump then handed John a check, his eyes wide with disbelief. John froze for a moment. He couldn't believe what had just happened. The check wasn't just a small gift, it was tens of thousands of dollars. "I can't accept this," John stammered. Trump shook his head. "You can accept it, not just for you, John, for everyone who comes here. This place means something to the people in this town. It's more than just a business. It's a gathering place. You deserve to succeed." John took the check, still in shock. He had never expected something like this. The donation would allow him to renovate the restaurant, hire more staff, and continue to serve his loyal customers. Over the next few weeks, the Old Gravy Train underwent a transformation. News of Trump's visit and generous donation spread. Business boomed, and John became busier than ever. People came not just for the food, but to see the place that had won the support of a man who was a powerful figure on the world stage. After a while, Donald Trump returned to the Old Gravy Train restaurant. This time, the restaurant looked a little different. A newly renovated facade, fresh flooring, and a modern interior had completely transformed the place. As he stepped inside, Trump's eyes lit up. The atmosphere of the restaurant was much brighter and more contemporary, yet it still maintained the warm, small-town diner vibe that had made it so special. When Trump walked through the door, John greeted him with a big smile. "Mr. Trump, welcome. How do you like the new look?" he asked. Trump nodded, clearly impressed. "It's amazing, John. You've really done a great job," he said. John's eyes were full of gratitude. It wasn't just about growing his business, but about receiving the recognition for his hard work and kindness. John wanted to express his gratitude to Trump one more time. "Mr. Trump, I'm really thankful to you. Because of you, my business has grown. We've hired more staff, and we've been able to offer more people jobs. Also, we serve free meals to the homeless every day. It's not just food, it's giving them another chance." Trump smiled proudly. "Your story is truly inspiring, John. Helping this many people is an incredible thing," he said. "So what's next for you? Are you thinking of taking another step?" John's face lit up with excitement as he spoke. "Yes, Mr. Trump. We're planning to open a second location soon. It's going to have an even bigger impact, not just here in town, but beyond. And, if it's possible, I'd love for you to come and open it. It would be an honor to share this journey with you." Trump smiled widely. "Of course, John, I'd be happy to be there, and this new location will be a great part of your success story." A short time later, thanks to Trump and John's efforts, the grand opening of the second restaurant location took place. Trump was there, ready to cut the ribbon. The event drew a large crowd, including local residents and members of the press, all gathered to celebrate the opening of the second location. Trump took the stage and grabbed the microphone. "Today, we're here to celebrate something wonderful that John Harris and his family have accomplished," he began. "John didn't just grow his business. He strengthened the spirit of this town. This place is a symbol of collaboration and growth. That's why opening the second location is such an important moment." The crowd cheered and applauded. Trump cut the ribbon and then extended his hand to John. "I know how valuable your work is, John. I wish you all continued success," he said. John's eyes filled with tears as he looked at Trump with gratitude. "Thank you, Mr. Trump. I couldn't have done this without your help. I'm truly grateful." That day, the Old Gravy Train restaurant became more than just a business. It became a place where people came together, shared stories, and remembered that kindness, no matter how big or small, could make a world of difference. The story became a local legend. Thanks to Trump's simple gesture of kindness, not only did John's life change, but the entire town felt the impact. Most importantly, everyone was reminded that even the smallest acts of goodwill could create huge ripples of change in the world. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more videos like this. Take care.